Power & Light's billing practices are set to change next month as it prepares to release its customers to other electric providers. Those changes were considered by the Lubbock City Council today, along with the need for a program to help citizens pay their electric bills. KCBD News Channel 11's Case Wilbanks was in the chambers today and joins us now with what you need to know. Case.
Yeah, Karen, LP&L will soon phase out its program designed to help customers pay their bills. Meanwhile, on a separate agenda item, the council approved the addition of more grant funding to help citizens in need, something they say they've been getting a lot of calls about.
So we'll change the language from shall to may.
That's for may collect a deposit. The Lubbock City Council Tuesday made the necessary approvals for the necessary changes as Lubbock Power & Light eventually hands its customers to a new electric provider this fall.
With the contemplation that we would eventually phase out the collection of deposits, electric deposits for our customers. Another one in there would be the ending or phasing out of the budget billing program.
Harvey Hall, LP&L's chief financial officer, told the council the budget billing program is set to be phased out starting next month. It's been a way for customers to pay a specific amount each month rather than the whole bill.
It also gives time to help phase customers, to give customer education to the changes that are going to be proposed, and also to help guide them through higher billing periods during the summer.
For those who struggle to pay their electric bill, the Community Development Department has an energy assistance program that accepted additional state grant funds Tuesday to give to those in need, a total of more than $1,525,000.
These are for vulnerable populations, low income, actually poverty level, that can apply.
Karen Murphy, the Director of Community Development, says the neighborhood house inside the YWCA on University handles the applications. Council members say as energy costs have gone up, so have the number of people in need.
Never had to ask for help before.
Yes, ma'am.
And so those are the ones that are reaching out, I think, to the mayor, to council members, because they don't know who to call.
Murphy encourages the folks who've contacted the council and others to call to set up a time to apply.
A lot of the emails I received, there was no record that people had actually filled out an application for help.
Those applications will be available starting the 17th.
It's a lot of extra
more
work.
need than we have funding.
Right.
So it goes really fast.
589-1907. You're asked to call to make an appointment to apply again. We'll get that information on our website. Karen?
Thank you, Case.